We recognise that marketers have spent a lot of time and money on existing desktop analytics tools. They do their engagement and conversion analysis based on those. Our intention then is to be able to add more information to augment their use of those desktop analytics tools by adding this mobile insight. Desktop web analytics tools do often contain a certain amount of mobile device information. You can kind of see maybe the top 10 devices visiting your site, some information about operating system and screen size. The trouble is those tools were designed really focusing on the desktop web. So that information is sometimes not as accurate as it might be, not as detailed as it might be. I think it's widely understood that mobile has become, the predominant way of connecting to the web for many people. Data shows that almost 17% of traffic on a global basis comes from what you'd call non-desktop devices. And what's fundamental is, from a marketing perspective, as we're analysing user experience or as we're analysing what visitors do on our sites, treating them as though they're all the same, as though they all have a desktop machine, they have the same amount of time to spend, they have the same goals and the same desires on your website, is counterintuitive. We all know there's a huge amount of variety in that context and what I'm trying to achieve. And so any kind of analytics that ignores that is going to be suboptimal. You're not going to get the insight you need. So if I do some analysis of visitors to my site, and let's take lead source as the sort of starting point, I might see that I've got visitors coming from some media placements, some banner ads. I've got visitors coming from social media. I've got visitors who've done a keyword search and come to my site. If I'm ignoring the fact that they've got different devices, different circumstances, how good really is my lead source analysis? But actually the real power comes when you combine those pieces of information, or parameters as we call them, together into profiles or personas of your visitor, and then you can start to see a real preference information, real behaviors, and then start to identify why a customer is behaving as they do. And from there you can start to decide what information you need to serve up to the visitor when they visit your site. So if we can take those profiles and that persona information and enable marketers to import those into their Google Analytics or their Omniture or their Web Trends or any of the other common packages out there, they can add that extra mobile insight and get real increased value from figuring out the bounce rate of customers from a particular lead source with a particular device type fitting in with a particular persona. So getting this mobile insight, thinking about mobile personas, is hugely important if we want to make our websites and our digital experiences in general more tailored and more personalized to the visitors coming to our site.